If you need to file probate in North Carolina, but you live outside of North Carolina, you will be required to have a resident process agent. Today, I'm going to discuss what a resident process agent is and why you need to have one if you live outside of North Carolina. Hi, I'm Denise Davis, a North Carolina realtor and a certified probate real estate specialist, and I help people who are going through probate, who needs to file probate, and who also has real estate to sell. Now, before we start, as always, I need you to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Now let's dive in. What is a resident process agent? A resident process agent is a person or entity who agrees to receive documents or communication on behalf of the personal representative and agrees to send that information to them. Now, the resident process agent role steps in when the courts have been unable to deliver documents to the personal representative, or they have been unable to obtain proof that the documents was actually received by the personal representative. Now, when I say personal representative, I'm talking about the executor or the administrator. All three have the same role. Now, I want to explain another reason why you will need to have a resident process agent if you live outside of North Carolina. When you file probate, you file it within the county where the decedent lived. When you file with the Clerk of Court, they now have authority to manage or oversee the case because you have filed within their jurisdiction. And you, as the executor or the administrator, you are a part of that case. However, if you're living outside of North Carolina, the Clerk of Court does not have jurisdiction in another state. The court only has jurisdiction over the people and the property in their state. So you therefore need someone to stand in your place so the full case will be under the North Carolina jurisdiction. And it will be this person that will also receive documents, summons, or any type of legal paperwork that the court needs to send to you as the executor. This is the resident process agent. Now, keep in mind that the court is not going to pick this person for you. It is your responsibility to choose someone to be your resident process agent. That's why it is so important that you pick someone that is responsible, that's trustworthy, that's dependable, that's organized, and someone that will communicate with you. If you decide to pick a family member or a friend and you know that they are not responsible or that they are not good in relaying messages, then please do not pick that person. Because if they don't do their part in delivering you the documents or the messages, you will still be held accountable. So really, it's just as important that you communicate with them to make sure they're staying on top of things as it is their responsibility to communicate with you. Now, who can serve as a resident process agent? They must be 18 years or older. They must live in North Carolina. They should be someone that's responsible, available, and reliable, and they must not have a felon or any other conviction or charges. A resident process agent can be a family member, it can be a friend, or it can be an attorney. And there are also businesses out there that offers this service. A resident process agent should be available Monday through Friday, probably even Saturdays from 8 to 5 throughout the entire probate process. And this is because legal documents could be delivered at any time. Now, because of this, it may be in your best interest to use an attorney or to use a business that offers this type of service. Now, you may also hear a resident process agent being referred to as a registered process agent. A resident process agent is a person or entity that resides in North Carolina. A registered process agent could be a business outside of North Carolina, but it has been registered with the state, so it can do business in North Carolina. So they both basically do the same thing. Now, how do you appoint a registered process agent? In North Carolina, you will use Form AOC-E-500, and you can find this on the Clerk of Court website. You can also find it on my website under the tab labeled Forms, and I'll leave a link to that below. On this form, you're going to include the decedent's name and the county that they lived in. You will also include the name, the address, the county, and the phone number of the resident process agent. Once you have completed your part of the form, you will then need to send it to the registered process agent to sign. Now be sure to tell them not to sign it until they are in front of a notary, because it will need to be notarized. After that, they will either take or send the form to your attorney or to the Clerk of Superior Court in the county where the probate is being filed. So I hope this video helped you to understand what a resident process agent is and why you will need one if you are an out-of-state executor. Now, if you have inherited property or a house that has been included in probate, or maybe a house that you own and you're just ready to sell, then I want you to reach out to me. You can call me, email me, or text me. I would love to work with you. You'll find all my information listed below. Now, until the next video, be blessed and don't forget to subscribe.